Здравствуйте, дорогие наши подписчики YouTube-канала RestProperty. Рада вас приветствовать. Сегодня у нас в гостях англоязычный клиент, но для вашего удобства под видео будут субтитры. Our dear subscribers of RestProperty YouTube channel, we have clients all over the world. So today we have a chance to talk with our English-speaking client, and she's very intelligent and very smart woman. Let me present for you Meiyin. It's so nice to see you again in Alania. I'm really happy to see you again here. How are you, and what can you tell us, our maybe subscribers, a few words about yourself? Where are you living? What are you doing for a living?
Well, it's good morning. It's very nice to be here. And I came from California, Silicon Valley. And it took me this time, it's normally about probably 24 hours to come over here. This time has a little bit delayed, but it's worth it because it's such a beautiful place. And it's supposed right now we're in the deep of the winter. In California it's cold, and now we're in the sunny, beautiful place, and I liked it.
You are living in California all alone with your family?
Yeah, I have a husband, of course, and a daughter, and she's already working, but she comes back to visit quite often. So
you, as I know, you are fond of also traveling all over the world, but it's also not only your hobby, but also because of your business and because of your interests. Could you please tell us about this, what you are doing maybe for a living? So I know that before you have been, maybe it will be also interesting that you were a specialist in IT sphere. So
yes, and this is my second career, actually the third career.
Third
is the one that right now I'm into the nutritional business. But on the other hand, real estate has been a long time for me as an investment. But prior to real estate, however, I was running a company of semiconductor processing equipment company. And during the tenures of those years, I travel all over the world, and right now probably it's over 20 countries that I've been travel. In some countries I went multiple times, so, and I could say I'm an experienced traveler. So during those travel, and I see there's so many opportunities, and then I also enjoy different culture. So and it's kind of at the end of the era of my first company, so I decided that real estate investment it's a good investment in an opportunity, and I really enjoy the cash flow. So when you purchase and you rent it or lease it in this situation in the United States, then
Which countries have your investments?
Most of my investments is in the United States, but in different states, not necessarily in Silicon Valley. Some of them in Silicon Valley, and some of them in the different states. But I do have investments in China, in Central America, Central America, and the Belize, actually, because it's English speaking, and also of course, right now Turkey, and I have several properties, and also to Athens, Greece, I have several properties.
So we have a nice chance today to talk with not only the smart woman, but also with a big investor who really understands in the market and how to invest and how to earn money on this market. So how you learned about Alania?
Actually, it's from a friend. My daughter plays violin, and she has a teacher. When she was much younger, she was with that teacher for over 10 years. So she was, I think she came from Moscow, but then she was brought up and then also in Turkey for quite a number of years, and she was a professor, music professor here. And then she's considering of return back to Turkey for retirement. So she started looking for a property here, and then she told me there's opportunity there. And during the pandemic, she was looking at a property. She said, I look every 6 months, the price kept going up. She said, finally, I purchased. She said, I couldn't wait because otherwise, another 6 months is going up again. So she purchased an apartment here, actually in Alania, and I actually know the place. And then, and also through the RestProperty.
Also through RestProperty.
Yes. So that's why she told me. She said, "Go to check it out." So that's why I checked it out, and I liked it. Yeah.
So whether you bought your investment in Alania like an investment or for yourself for current living?
I think it very likely would be the investment because it's everywhere is just nice to live, and of course here is also nice to live. But my roots are still in United States, California. It's just, again, has its own advantages. So then, of course, being a U.S. citizen, and the majority of my investments there, so I would, yeah.
So actually, you have bought exactly for investments only, as I have understood. So, and whether you recommend maybe people who would love to live here exactly, you already came the second time. So, and you have seen this region already, you know the whether it is here, and you see the opportunities that there are, whether it will be comfortable for people to live here constantly.
Oh, of course. I mean, if you just purely as somebody who wants to live here or work and like say ITs and then uses online just working, I'm sure this is a place that's an ideal place for it, because one, to me, it's still a very inexpensive, and I love the culture and the food. See, look at the food here, it's just remarkable.
Yes, it's a lot of green.
Yes, I enjoy the Mediterranean food, and the cucumbers and it's olives and all those are my favorite. So, and good weather, and in winter time you're in this kind of weather is I think it's unthink of. So definitely I enjoy that. My friend actually, she comes back here about every 6 months or so. She really love it. So, and then of course living standard, and then the cost is much less.
And of course, as investor, our subscribers, I think, would love to know your opinion about Turkey, about investment in Turkey and exactly investment in Alania, your honest answer, how it can be, because you have really a great experience of investing all over the world. So could you please tell us a few words about this, maybe recommend people some things?
I still think there's plenty of opportunities. So that's why I'm still coming back. So, say for example, in United States, the price is so high, the appreciation is very, very low right now. And also, we talk about the cap rate, which means the cap rate is so low. So therefore, it takes you a long time to have your property appreciate. So in here, that I think you'll be able to still, earn 10, 20, 30% within 1 or 2, 3 years, and then still a remarkable appreciation. So,
but it's still also the land close to the sea, and I hope that people really understand that land close to the sea is limited.
Yes.
By the land. So that is why that there will be no more.
Yes.
So, and this really increase the price, and of course, like the whole economy all over the world, we also feel it. So in any way it go down and then go up. It's absolutely normal. So in any way, but there is a property that will be always in price.
It is true that in any investment, just like stocks and
yes,
real
stocks
estate,
exactly.
I'm stock investor.
Really?
So
Me too. A little bit.
So I do invest on stocks. So I know very well, and I just pay attention to U.S. economy. In U.S. maybe being a little bit arrogant here, U.S. basically is the driving country, or for the economies and all those. So therefore, I pay attention very closely to the U.S. Economy, and I understand for everything it's just like steps. So you can go up and then you come back down, and then hopefully 2 step up and 1 step down. So you cannot just one straight line. Just no such a thing. So we understand that. So
actually, stocks are one of the most risky investment, being honest. Yes, of course, there are big corporations with a constant economy, but in any way, if you want to earn, you need to risk, and it is really a high risk.
Yes, stocks is a very hard, so that's part of the reason I use a small amount of a portfolio that's in my stocks, because I manage it myself, and I understand there are some good things. For example, Meta, Facebook. Everybody here at least know the Facebook. And I feel about 6 or 8 months ago, Facebook went down from 300 per share and went down to around 200 per share. And right now it's just about 300. And I checked this morning, $304 per share. But the pre-market, because they just come out with earning, and it went up $60. So therefore tomorrow, tonight for you, and then you will see the Meta stock, Facebook stock, is $360. So it is nice. I give you a good example. But on the other hand, like Tesla has been going down and going down.
It's anyway, it is very stressful.
It's very stressful, and also it's very volatile. But for the stock, is one thing that has disadvantage is unless you sell. So once you sell the stock, if you have a capital gain, then you have to pay just a high tax in the United States.
Of course.
But in real estate, however, you don't have to sell your property. You can just keep your property and keep renting and keep leasing. So therefore, you have your cash flow. And then when you keep your property, then the property, generally speaking, it's always going up, with the original purchase price, if you keep long enough.
Of course.
So therefore, you have appreciation and you have a cash flow.
And you have a patience also, because sometimes people are doing something in a hurry, and so.
I think if you're a wise investor, so you do things you base on the market and the condition at that time to make a wise decision. But like anything else, right? If a stock goes down, you want to sell it, and of course you lose money. But if you keep it, in one day may be different. But the same thing as real estate.
Yes. So for all investors, there is also one suggestion, maybe to invest back, like in different areas, like a little bit in stocks, a little bit in real estate, something else, just to make it separate a little bit, like pieces.
Yes, they call it don't put all the eggs in one basket.
Yes, one basket, exactly. So let's continue about the property that you have here and about your experience working with RestProperty.
Well, I do have a very good experience, and of course, there's some issues that is, concern, and then because of a long distance, and then I like to talk to people and see people in the face so that I can really understand better. So a little bit of disadvantage of just investing in a long distance is that you have to have the faith in the trust of the company that you work with, was a RestProperty. And it takes time. It takes time to really get to know each other.
Yes, exactly.
So, and now I feel very comfortable.
Would you please tell our subscribers about RestProperty, about your experience with us, and about our service?
Well, as I said, RestProperty, I consider this a one-stop shop. which means they provide the full service. It's very important for a foreign investor to come to a new place, and this is rules and there's is inconveniences just from going places and going to the bank and power attorneys and all this. So it's and RestProperty provides everything in a very good professional way. And I feel very comfortable to actually let RestProperty to handle my money transaction, and also the, whatever activities and looking at the properties and looking at the future investment. I feel very comfortable about it.
Dear Meying, thank you so much for coming again to Alania. So I know that you gave us a full power attorney for even more than it is needed. Just it's because of trust already, because we're working together. And I know that maybe we will work then on distance, but I really hope to see you again in Alania in the sunny, and we will go somewhere and sit together with you again. Hope to see you again. You're welcome.